Welcome back to the show. The last time you were here, we were talking about your upcoming wedding.
Yes.
It took place. How'd that go?
It went well. She said yes. I said yes.
You have a big ceremony party?
It was a pretty big party. It was really fun, and we're married now.
Good for you.
It's great. Thank you very much.
How long ago was it?
It was 1 year ago. It was October 2nd.
Where'd you get married?
In Sonoma.
Beautiful there, yeah.
Wine country.
That's wine country.
That's wine country.
Yeah.
They've legitimized getting super drunk in one area of the country. That's
and a big event, hundreds of people?
There's like 200 people, I think,
That's
something
great.
like that.
Were you nervous before you walked down the aisle?
I was super nervous.
You don't walk down the aisle, do you?
I do walk. Yeah, I get there somehow. I mean, I walked, and they don't just like airdrop me in. But yeah, I came up on a riser like Bono. Yeah, it was.
Well, that's very nice.
It was amazing. Yeah. Spared no expense. But no, yeah, I did walk down the aisle. Yeah. And,
any second thoughts? Any trepidation?
No, I was nervous though. I thought I would ingest some herbal calming solutions. Prior to the ceremony, and it's actually the first time ever I tried that and had like a full-blown panic attack, and it failed me. My herbal solutions failed me for the first time.
So you were having little inner free-floating dagger-like anxiety?
It was. I got anxiety.
Yeah.
I started getting cold, and I was just in a bad. I thought I would throw up during my wedding, and no one wants to do that.
No.
No.
Now,
but now I'm married.
How about the honeymoon? Where'd you kids go on the honeymoon?
Where we went to Fiji, which was very nice. It was pretty. Fiji's nice, shockingly. Yeah. It's really nice in Fiji. Yeah.
Where did you stay? Were you downtown Fiji or
downtown Fiji, central Fiji? Yeah. It's nice. Yeah. There's a lot of crime in uptown Fiji.
You want to.
It's just little rattan Starbuckses on every corner once you're in
or out by the airport.
Yeah.
But it's truly a tropical South Pacific paradise.
It's a tropical paradise, Fiji. There's coconuts everywhere, and
below the equator.
I have no idea where it is, to be totally honest. Literally no clue whatsoever. Yeah. It's near New Jersey, I think, right?
Yeah. Weehawken.
Yeah. It's outside of Long Island.
But so it's going well. And married life, what do you think?
It's good. She takes care of me, which is good, because I'm helpless in many ways, I've learned, and don't take good care of myself.
Tell us about that. How does that manifest itself? What don't you take care of that you ought to be taking care of?
I had never been to the dermatologist ever in my life, and apparently you're supposed to, especially when you're like me and have weird stuff growing all over your body. Like, I have something that looks like a croissant on my back. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. But so she made me go to the dermatologist for the first time ever, actually.
Well, it is good advice because I think the numbers on skin cancer and things you ought to be worried about are increasing.
They are. So they get there and they examine every inch of your body.
Right.
Literally every inch of your body. And my wife was there with me, which was surreal.
Now, what inch? Yeah. What inch are you talking about?
What inch? Yeah, there was 1 inch. Well, it's not funny you say, but there was. They found an anomaly on my groinal region, and
check, please.
Yeah, exactly. And
we're gonna have to be running off. We have a sitter at home. Could we get the?
Yeah, gotta get the check.
Groinal's as bad as all go, but but what happens when they do that is they have to document it. They have to take a photo of it, and. So there's this like 50-year-old woman in the room and my wife, and they're like, we have to take a picture of your bare groinal region. And I'd never taken nude photos in my life, honestly.
Oh, come on.
I haven't.
Oh, come on.
And so I didn't know I wanted them to be good, you know?
Sure.
So
That's right.
So I didn't know. It's like my instinct was to kind of like, you know, like I remember seeing Burt Reynolds on the cover of Playgirl once, and he was kind of like...
Yeah, I think that is the way to go.
They didn't want that, though.
They didn't want that.
It's more... She just was kind of like, boop, that was it, yeah. It's like taking a picture of a hamburger or something. She just like...
Now, what did it turn out? I mean, I don't want to know much more.
I don't know.
Is it okay?
I have to get more pictures taken regularly, so...
Oh, they want to document it to make sure. Yeah. What did they say off the... Oh, we think this might be a... What did they say?
It's just a mole, I think.
Just a mole.
But I will have a calendar and 11 more visits, so that's...
That's lovely. Now, all right, stop it. Now, here is a, I want to know about this, and I want to know everything about it, and I want to know all the details.
Yes.
And what was going through your mind and stuff. You've had so many really great, funny, big money movies.
Yes.
And now, it's a bit of a departure. It's a funny movie, but your co-star is Barbra Streisand. Now,
yes.
Now, how did you guys get paired up like that? I mean, who lost a bet?
Yeah, exactly. Either me or her. We'll see coming up, I guess. It was this guy, Dan Fogelman, wrote the movie, and he went on a road trip with his mother, and so he wrote a script based on it.
Well, now, why did he go on a road trip with his mother?
I think he did just to share an experience, which is not why I'm doing it in the movie. I'm doing it to pawn her off on another dude because I don't like hanging out with her, which I find much more relatable.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it's a weird combination, me and Barbara, but I met her and we had good chemistry, which sounds disgusting and sexual, but...
Did you show her your mole?
I did, she exactly.
Hey, Barbara. Come here a second, honey. Take a look at this. That's what we're talking about.
Exactly. She would have looked, honestly. She would have checked it out.
Now, I'll agree with you. I thought that the two of you seemed very comfortable on screen together. I thought, this is not a bad combination here.
Thank you very much. Yeah. I mean, she's just a Jewish lady, you know, and I'm a Jewish guy, so we get along pretty well. Yeah, there's a lot of chemistry there.
Now, the idea is you start your road trip in New York, New Jersey, somewhere like that?
Yeah, in New Jersey, yeah.
And you head west and you make stops along the way.
Yeah.
And I was stunned when I was told that the whole film was shot about 45 minutes from Malibu.
Yeah, in Malibu, literally, yeah.
In Malibu.
Barbara won't leave Malibu.
Is it what, bench warrants? What
it
I mean,
is, yeah. I don't know what it is.
Bad checks?
She could be. You never know. But, yeah, so she's like, I'm going to agree to make this movie where we drive across the entire country, but you got to do it in Malibu. So, yeah, I mean, there's literally a scene where we go to the Grand Canyon, and that's like 5 minutes from the Pacific Ocean that we filmed that. Like,
now, how do they do that? Because we're looking at it and we're thinking, oh, I see what they've done. They've put doubles to do the back shot. No, not doubles at all.
It's all computer effects, green screen.
Really? Yeah. So when we're looking at the Grand Canyon, it's been generated by a computer.
It's a photo that someone's taken, and then they've and we're standing in front of a green screen.
It's very convincing.
Barbara wasn't even there sometimes. I was just talking to a tennis ball.
I've heard that about Barbara.
Exactly.
No,
the tennis ball was great, though. It was really funny, and we had very good chemistry.
Now the idea, it is provocative because you think, what would it be like if I were to drive across country with my mother? Now, could you and your mother do that? Like right now, if you had to leave New York and drive to Albuquerque?
With my mother? No, not at all. That would be ludicrous. Maybe. You know, it depends on how much alcohol there was available, I think, probably.
Well, you can't drink and drive.
But if she was driving, I could make her drive, and then...
Make Mom drive.
Can you drink when you're menopausal? Is that allowed? I don't know.
God.
I don't know the rules.
Now, let's before we show the clip, I want to know a little bit about weed.
Yes.
Because
I'm your guy.
Yeah. They've legalized weed in... Washington and also in Colorado.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was close to moving to Washington when I heard that. Yeah.
Now, if I were to smoke some of the weed now that you buy in Colorado, say you and I go into a weed store, and we say, Seth and I would like a joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would know.
Yeah, they would know. But would it be so awful powerful I'd take one hit and you'd have to call the EMT?
Probably, yeah.
Now, is that what you're looking for?
That's what I want. I go, give me the best you got. I want to completely numb my brain.
Yeah.
No,
but how can you do anything when you're that far looped?
I don't know. It just kind of happens sometimes.
Now, are you weeded stoned now?
Not very, no. I'm never really at zero, I don't think, just because there's a cumulative effect that it just kind of it's probably in there somewhere, I would imagine, yeah.
So you have no problem coming out here on a TV show after smoking the weed. That's fine. Now, see, I would have to come out on a gurney. Because I can remember when I was years and years and years ago.
When's the last time you smoked weed?
Oh, God, it's been 30 years. When I was in California, and it was like somebody, Robin Williams said, it's like, oh, I'm hungry. And that was it.
It's not like that now.
It's not like that now. But what is it like?
I have to warn people. I'm used to it, but I've actually like had to start warning people at parties. Like it's really strong because I've seen a lot of people like go home early, and then I feel bad for them honestly because it's.
What happens to them when they don't know that it's going to be that strong?
I don't know. They kind of just stop talking, and I assume they are thrust in a deep mental conundrum, and some people just lock themselves in the bathroom. I don't know what they're doing in there, honestly.
But it can be frightening because you feel like, oh no, I'm no longer in control of my faculties.
And they think it might never end.
Yeah.
Which I'm looking for. Again, that's like.
Well, but now. So now let's just say for recreational purposes, we go into the weed store.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Dave. This is my friend Seth. We'd like a joint. And you would say, you know, like, I'd like a double or whatever you say.
You make it a double. Exactly, yeah.
And then would you smoke the entire joint while you were there?
They don't let you smoke it there. You got to take it home.
Right, so you go out in the parking lot?
No, they don't like that either. They kind of want you to.
Well, where do you go smoke the damn thing?
At your home. You go to your home.
Okay, you take it home.
Yeah.
You sit down.
Yeah.
And then you light up the joint. You smoke the whole thing right there.
Sometimes it depends on how many video games I'm about to play.
Now you can actually play video games with that kind of fog in your brain.
I think my generation is very accustomed to being stoned and playing video games.
Good news for all of us. The future of America, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Well,
this went in a whole different direction than I thought.
I don't know. Is it expensive? Is marijuana expensive now?
It depends. It ranges on a joint like between 10 and like $30, depending on your quality that you're achieving.
For a joint, 10 or $30
for a joint.
And if you were going to buy a lid.
You'd first need a time machine.
That's pretty good. You may be impaired, but you're pretty funny.
Thank you. That's my whole thing.
Yeah.
That's what it'll say on my tombstone.
Now, did Barbra, you and Barbra share some weed?
No, she wouldn't smoke weed with me. She.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is. I tried.
Yeah.
I did try, but yeah, she wouldn't do it. I don't think she would have functioned well on it, honestly. Yeah. She's kind of an over-functioner as it is. Yeah.
Okay, I have one more weed question.
Go for it, man.
Where is the and I like to say primo weed.
Yeah.
Where do we get the primo weed these days?
And I'm not just saying this because I'm from there, but Vancouver, British Columbia is the home of the best marijuana on earth. They're clapping for that.
Chamber of Commerce, take that and run with it.
Yeah.
That one's on the house.
Exactly.
Okay, now this
Are we on a college channel now?
No, nothing's the way it used to be. No, it's all different now. What about the wife? Does she enjoy the weed?
Yeah, a little bit. I think to be around me, you have to some just to level the playing field.
I'm kind of getting that tonight.
Exactly.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Thank you very much, sir.
Enjoy yourself, and I think you will.
I will.
We'll be right back with John Witherspoon. It opens earlier. Seth Rogen, everybody.